What if I told you there's a romance manga quietly doing everything right? It's still not getting nearly enough attention. It's been adapted into 2 live actions, a Thai live action most recently, but not enough people are talking about it still. When people talk about romantic manga or BL series these days, Given, Sasaki and Mayano, Cherry Magic, these are the ones that often come up. But there is one series I believe is underrated. My Love Mix-Up, also known as Kieta Hatsukoi. It's sweet, it's honest, it's emotionally rich, and I think more people should know it exists. In this video, I'll walk you through what makes it special, where it shines, where it stumbles, and why it deserves more love than it gets. To start, the setup is simple. High schooler Aoki borrows an eraser from his classmate Hashimoto, only to discover another name, Ida, engraved on it. Ida happens to sit in front of him. When Ida sees the eraser in Aoki's hand, he misinterprets the situation. He thinks Aoki has a crush on him. Rather than immediately clarifying, Aoki just tries to cope. What begins as a misunderstanding slowly transforms into something far more meaningful. It's the kind of premise that could have been played for laughs or dragged in angst, but My Love Mix-Up strikes a different tone. Here's where My Love Mix-Up shines. Aoki is not just the clumsy, overdramatic lead. He's messy, uncertain, and trying hard. He worries, he stumbles, he feels embarrassment keenly, but he's also open with his feelings. Sometimes a little too open. Ida is his counterpoint. Quiet, thoughtful, often reserved. He doesn't wear his heart on his sleeve, but when he speaks or acts, it carries weight. Their dynamic is not built on manufactured tension or toxic misunderstanding, but on gradual understanding, missteps, and effort. Also, side characters are not throwaways. Hashimoto, Akun, or Aida. Others have lives, feelings, and moments. The story gives them space that makes the entire cast feel alive. Not just props for the 2 leads. One of the hardest balances in romance manga is how do you be funny and sincere without one undermining the other? My Love Mix-Up nails it. There are many laugh out loud moments that'll give you some secondhand embarrassment. Misinterpreted gestures, internal freakouts, I feel that. Social awkwardness. Oh. But the humor doesn't cheapen the emotional moments. When the story leans quieter, it respects those moments. The art helps a lot. Facial expressions, body language, pacing. Aruko's illustrations convey embarrassment, longing, hesitation, sometimes a single panel. Blush, a sidelong glance says more than words. The art is just beautiful. The transitions, they feel natural. The story flows. After a comedic beat, it might settle into a vulnerable moment. The contrast makes the emotional scenes so much better. Beyond just romance, My Love Mix-Up is about learning your feelings, learning to communicate, which these characters were pretty bad at for a while, learning to accept that things aren't always simple. They may appear simple. They're not. There's no heavy-handed trauma or forced identity crisis, but the confusion, the uncertainty, the vulnerability, it's there. The manga doesn't pretend feelings are neat. It also doesn't reduce characters to labels. Aoki doesn't suddenly become a trope. Ida isn't a cardboard cool guy. They evolve, they argue, they misunderstand, they try again. And for many readers, that feels human, deeply human. It normalizes the idea that discovering feelings, especially in adolescence, is messy, okay? It's hella messy. You can't tell me your feelings weren't messy. Especially if you discover that maybe you like someone that you didn't think you would. Especially in this context. Why does it feel underrated? Despite its strengths, let's talk about it. It's gentle, it's mellow, it's wholesome. It doesn't rely on shock factors. It doesn't rely on heavy angst or explicit fan service. It's just romance at its purest. For some fans, that may not feel like enough. And I typically lean towards fan servicey, towards explicit VL, towards explicit content, yaoi. But this was enough for me. Yes, there is the miscommunication tropes. There are misunderstandings, quiet assumptions, unsaid feelings. Some people might find that overused. But for me, the series uses it with thought and restraint. The last. Some people said that the ending could have been tighter, or that plot devices feel less earned. Even though it won the 67th Shogakukan Manga Award, it never got the hype some other series do. I don't see people talking about it. I bet you if I ask, I don't know, if I ask other people, they might not even ever heard of it. It's short. It's a quiet gem, and quiet gems are often overshadowed by louder, flashier stories. So, for you, the viewer, why try My Love Mix-Up? If you want a romance that builds gradually, with emotional sincerity, this is it. If you prefer character moments over grand gestures, this delivers them. If you like seeing people grow, make mistakes, try again, that's at the heart of this story. If you want something that feels good by the end of it all, this is it. It won't shake you with plot twists, but it will stay with you subtly, beautifully. My Love Mix-Up is a piece of art. So, if you haven't read it, give it a chance. And if you have, tell me, what's your favorite scene? What moment stuck with you? Let's talk in the comments. And as always, support the creators. Read via legal channels, translate with care, share with respect. Thanks for watching, and may your next read surprise you. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Go ahead and share with your friends that love BL. By the way, you may just find this series in your local library. This was a BL review, and Mingino Rinku is out.